Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Chris with InsideTheU. Thanks for stopping by. Just got done watching the Hurricanes baseball scrimmage tonight. 4.5 innings, a shortened one. They will go 9 innings on Friday at 1:45. Again, open to the public, so you can come check these guys out. And then Fan Fest on Saturday should be a great event. The alumni event as well. Full day on Saturday. But just tonight, again, only 4.5 innings. They do that because of the pitching assignments. They kind of vary how long the scrimmages will go. But there were plenty of fireworks. 3 home runs hit tonight, including a massive home run right behind me in left field by Daniel Cuvet. As soon as he hit it, he sat there and froze. I got video of it. Didn't get a lot of video tonight, but I did get video of his home run, so I'm gonna post that so you can see it. But as soon as he hit it, everyone knew it was out. The fans in the crowd that were here, as well as the players on the benches, and everybody just kind of watched to see how far he would hit it. But a great sign for the Hurricanes that Cuvet's definitely doing well right now. And talking to JD afterwards, he said Cuvet's doing a good job in the preseason right now, really hitting the ball to the opposite field, to right field. So that, you know, he got a hold of one, he pulled one down this left field line, so that was impressive. Also, Derek Williams, a guy that they're really counting on, double-digit home runs last year at Wichita State. He hit the pole right behind me, not the foul pole, but the light pole, on a nice line drive hit, home run. Just that's what they're hoping that they get from him, a guy that can drive the ball out of the ballpark. And then the other guy that hit a home run tonight was freshman Fabio Peralta, an outfielder from the left-handed side of the plate, hooked it to right field. So good to see that he hit a home run. JD said he's not a guy that hits a lot of home runs, so that was good. But also Fabio had a really good defensive play playing center field, a position that he's contending with fellow freshman Michael Torres. I think these two are in a battle, and Torres had a good night too. A nice RBI single, hit into the left side of the infield. He got behind in the count. He saw 3 off-speed pitches to start it out, and then on 4th one, again, another off-speed pitch, and Torres kind of just went the opposite way there and did a great job kind of hitting it through past the shortstop, hit the ball hard, and drove in a run. So a good day by the 2 freshman outfielders competing for that center field spot. And defensive, good defensive plays stood out to me tonight. The home runs were great, but there were other guys that made good defensive plays too. Another freshman had a good day, a really good back-to-back sequence. Brandon Nagodi at second base. On the first play, he made a nice charging play and threw out the runner and at first base. And then right after that, the next batter, kind of the ground ball got by the first baseman, but Nagodi was right there to back him up in kind of that short outfield spot there, right on the grass, and threw him out, made a good throw. And it was great just seeing the players get excited for him. Just good energy overall. And I asked JD about that. I felt like the fans, but also the players. There just seems to be some good vibes around the program right now, around the team. And it just kind of started out before they even got going with the scrimmage. There was a trainer out here throwing on the mound before they got going, and he was, throwing 83 miles an hour. It looked good coming out of his arm, and then he clocked at 85, and everyone went out there and had a good time and celebrated with him. So just good vibes, and I think it'll continue throughout this weekend. With that, they got another 9-inning scrimmage on Friday at 1:45 p.m. Again, open to the public. You can come out here and check them out. And then also, Fan Fest on Saturday. So they go with Fan Fest over the afternoon, and then into that alumni game, the softball alumni game. So just a really good atmosphere, good vibes with the baseball program for this weekend as they get started next week with that 3-game home series with Niagara starting on February 14th. So it was good just to be out here once again. I knew it was going to be a short one. All the way that it works is it's always scheduled. They always say how long the game is going to last. And again, they either do some short scrimmages or those longer ones, and it all has to do with those pitching assignments. And they're also mixing in practices as well. Kind of combining both between scrimmages and practice time to try to maximize everything. But a good night overall. I do want to mention the pitching, and I'm going to have full stats on all this on InsideTheU.com. All the hitters, you can see their at-bats. Today, everything was straight up. They didn't put runners on, so I'm going to have the full stats of everybody that hit and also pitched. And the notable that pitched tonight, Alex Giroux, the transfer from Hawaii, he pitched 5 innings, so a long outing for him. He did give up the 3 home runs, but those were the only 3 hits he gave up. So he was able to bounce back, not really get into some really bad innings, and JD said that's a kind of the mark of a veteran guy. Maybe a younger guy might let some innings unravel on him. And he finished it off with a couple strikeouts in the last inning, and he finished with 5 strikeouts. So, up and down, didn't have his best stuff, but it definitely could have been worse. But again, Alex got 5 innings, and I think because he's a guy that is pitching a lot of innings right now, he's a guy I think could be in contention for a starting rotation spot. Again, all 4 spots are open, and I think JD is kind of just continuing to see these guys. And also with Coach Gutierrez, they're getting to see these guys each and every outing. Most of these guys are going to get essentially 3 times out during the preseason before the season starts. So overall, that's going to wrap everything up for me. Again, that massive home run, also the Derek Williams home run was great to see, as well as Fabio and all the defensive plays. So good to be back out here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support, and take care.